students, now we are going to discuss about 12th standard computer science chapter 4 last topic dynamic programming. Okay, what is the topic? Dynamic programming. It is dynamic programming is mainly used for algorithm. What? Dynamic programming is mainly used for algorithm. So it is called as algorithmic design method. So it is called as algorithmic design method. So dynamic programming also called as algorithmic design method. Next, it divides the complex program into smaller subproblem. Dynamic programming can be divided the complex program. This one is the complex program can be divided the subproblem. This one is one subproblem, second subproblem, third subproblem. This is a complex problem can be divided into many of subproblems. Dynamic programming find the optimum solution to the subproblems. It find the solution. This subproblem can be find the solution. This subproblem find another solution. This subproblem can be find another solution. So to find the optimum solution to the subproblem. Next point, dynamic programming store the result of subproblem. So result the subproblem in privately, so it is called as memorization. Store the result of subproblem in private, so it is known as memorization. What is mean by memorization? Memorization is an optimum technique used primarily to speed up the computer program. Memorization is an optimum technique. It is storing the result of expensive function calls and returning the catched result when the same input occur again. It store the result for how can be call this result, how can be retrieve the results. Functions calls can be used. Some functions can be used, then store the results can be retrieved. Okay. Next, finally, the solutions of overlap subproblems are combined in order to get to the better solution for the complex problem. Subproblems are combined. Subproblems results can be combined and finally the result can be finally find the final result. Okay, this is the dynamic programming. One example, Fibonacci series can be used in dynamic programming. What is Fibonacci series? It generates the subsequent number by adding two previous numbers. It generates the subsequent number adding two previous number. Subsequent number means arrange values one by one values, but adding two previous number is known as Fibonacci series. Example, initial value is what? 0 and 1. 0 means array value can be start from 0 value. So for initial value 0 and 1. If for example fib 0 means value is 0. Fib 1, the value is 1. So the initial value is 0 and 1. Okay. Next, for example, how can we calculate the Fibonacci series values? For one of the formula can be used. Formula is fib n equal to fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2. Okay. Here fib n equal to fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2. Here for example fib 8 equal to, how can be calculated? Fib 8 equal to fib 8 minus 1 means 7 plus fib n minus 2 means 6. So 7 plus 6, you can be add 7 value and 6th value. The result fib 8 result can be displayed. Okay. For example, here 0, 1. This one is the first initial value. Adding first two values 0 and 1. What the result? 1. Next you add 1 plus 1. What the result? 2. Next add 1 plus 2. Result is 3. Next you added 2 plus 3, 5 is displayed. Okay. Next another one example, Fibonacci iterative algorithm with dynamic programming. Fibonacci iterative algorithm with dynamic programming. Steps, first one, print the initial values. Step first one, print the initial value. Print the initial value. What is the initial value? 0 and 1. What is the initial value? 0 and 1. Step 2, calculate Fibonacci series. If we calculate the Fibonacci values, Fib equal to F0 plus F1. For example, here you see Fib equal to F0 plus F1. Your first initial value is 0 and 1. So, Fib equal to F0 plus 1. What is the output? 0 plus 1, 1. Okay. Next, step 3, assign for F0 to F1. Assign step 3. Assign next step. Assign F0. F1 value is assigned to F0. Fib value is assigned to F1. First, listen here. F0 equal to 0. F1 equal to 1. Our answer Fib value is 0 plus 1, 1. Next, you assign step 3. You see F1 value assigned to F0. F1 value assigned to F0 and Fib value is assigned to F1. So 1 plus 1 answer 2. Okay. Step 4. Print the next consecutive value of Fibonacci Fib. Next, print the consecutive values. Step 5. Go to step 2. Again go to step. Calculate the Fibonacci Fib. F0 Fib equal to F0. Fib equal to F0 plus F1. Okay. Example. Fibonacci series 10 values you calculate. First initial value 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1. Next F1 value is assigned to F0, Fib value is assigned to F1. Next 1 plus 1, 2. Next F1 value is assigned to F0, Fib value is assigned to F1. 1 plus 2, 3. Next F1 value is assigned to F0, Fib value is assigned to F1. So 2 plus 3, 5. F1 next step, F1 value is assigned to F0, Fib value is assigned to F1. So 3 plus 5 equal to 8. Next this value, F1 value assigned to F0, next Fib value is assigned to 8. 5 plus 8 equal to 13. Next 8 F1 value is assigned to F0, Fib value is assigned to F1. 8 plus 13 equal to 21. So this is the Fibonacci series, Fibonacci iterative algorithm that can be used in dynamic programming. Okay, very important chapter. You study well.